说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, elementaries. This is Chinese Pod. We're in Shanghai, China. We're bringing you lessons in spoken Mandarin. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hello, I'm Jenny.
Jenny, do inform us about today's lesson, would you please?
This is a topic I love. It's about buying a bouquet of flowers.
Buying a bouquet of flowers. All right, good. Interesting. Flowers. I have for some time struggled with the tones for flower because it sounds to me somewhat similar to the verb to paint as in picture. Could you tell us before we listen now, the tone for flower is?
花
First tone.
Correct.
All right. Now the verb to paint is?
画
Fourth tone.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a mnemonic here, how we would help to make sure for an elementary listener, the mnemonic, to remember the difference between them. Any suggestions?
画
Yeah.
Or to me, it sounds like a brush. Just
Yes.
画
Okay.
stroke down.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got an idea. Right. So the flower comes first, right? Hua. And later you draw the picture, and that is
画
hua. As you said, hua's fourth tone is like you're putting the paint on there.
Yeah, brush stroke.
Brush strokes, or Jackson Pollock or something throwing down that, right? So there's your mnemonic for you. So the flower comes first. You see this beautiful hua, and then you
and then
want
you
to
hua.
You throw down fourth tone. And, anyway, it's just a mnemonic. These things can be helpful.
Ken, you should write a book about mnemonics.
Yeah, maybe if I
Free
can.
association.
Do you know I've been planning to write a book about mnemonics for so long, but I keep forgetting. Sorry.
Let's try to think of mnemonic for that.
Yeah. So anyway, like the verb to draw a picture or paint a picture is?
画
Right, and is in hua, right? As
对
in to draw a picture. But we're back to flowers here today, and that's first tone because the
Yes.
flower comes first, and that is?
花
Okay, hope that helps a little bit in terms of remembering the tones. So let's listen to today's dialogue, and then we will...
analyze.
yes.
对话第一遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的，
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧。给我一束红的，一束白的，
第二遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的，
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧。给我一束红的，一束白的，
第三遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的，
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧。给我一束红的，一束白的。
Ken, let's do the translations. 要什么花？
Which flowers do you want?
要什么花？
What flowers are you looking for?
要什么花？给我一束玫瑰。
Give me a bouquet of roses.
给我一束玫瑰。
Give me a bouquet of roses.
给我一束玫瑰。要什么颜色？
What color would you like?
要什么颜色？
What color do you want?
要什么颜色？红色的，
Red ones.
红色的，
Red ones.
红色的。白玫瑰也不错。
The white roses are also quite nice.
白玫瑰也不错。
The white roses are also nice.
白玫瑰也不错。好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
Okay, give me a bouquet of the red ones and a bouquet of the white ones.
好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
All right, give me one bouquet of red ones and one bouquet of white ones.
好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
Okay. So here you have, remember, we're talking about hua, first tone.
Yes.
Now, the question is, which flowers do you want? Presumably, you're in a flower market or a flower shop or
Yep.
something. You're looking around. There's lots to choose from, and the vendor says,
要什么花？要什么花？
all right, now, give me a bouquet of roses.
给我一束玫瑰。给我一束玫瑰。
Now, on the face of this, it's just like give me. It sounds a little bit direct for English. You'd have to say please give me, or the equivalent here would be I'll take a bouquet of roses.
Yes.
Right? In Chinese, it's fine to say 给我一个,
Yeah.
It doesn't sound particularly rude. Let's say
not at
if you
all.
don't say the please stuff. It depends on context. There you are. So the word for rose is
玫瑰，玫瑰。
玫瑰. And you can also say 玫瑰花, right?
Yes.
Rose
Add
flower.
the 花 at the end.
If you want to make sure it's clear there. All right.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Now, the word here, shu, which we translate as a bouquet, it's what
Yes.
tone is that?
树 fourth tone.
Fourth tone. Can you tell us something about that character?
Yes, 树 in here means a bouquet.
Yes.
And it's also a verb, means to bundle.
To bundle something. To bind in that sense also.
Yes.
There's to tie,
to tie
with something.
together, to tie tightly.
To tie something together. Okay, so it can actually, what about if you had a bunch of flowers in your hand and they were not tied? Is that also a shu?
Yes, it's also 一束 because
Okay.
your hand is doing the
Bundling.
Yeah,
Well, there you
the
go.
树.
Wow. Excellent. So there's the idea. So it means a bunch or a bundle of flowers or a bouquet of flowers,
Yes.
whether they be bundled with a thread or not. Wow. There you go. Now, so let's hear that sentence again. Give me a bouquet of roses.
给我一束玫瑰，给我一束玫瑰。
Don't say we don't give you high frequency sentences. Walk around the place, practicing out loud. No, give me a bouquet of roses. There you go. See what response you get. Well, what color would you like?
要什么颜色？要什么颜色？
That's fairly straightforward. Which color would you like? And the red ones.
红色的，红色的。
Now, fairly straightforward here for an elementary lesson. 红色的.
Yes.
红色, of course, meaning red, and the the particle indicating
You're referring to the flowers.
to flowers,
to the
possessive.
roses.
Yes. All right. Now, the next sentence is nice, I think, from a tonal perspective. So let's listen to it.
白玫瑰也不错，白玫瑰也不错。
Now, he said the red ones, 红色的, but what she's saying is like 白玫瑰, white roses.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's listen to that. White roses again.
白玫瑰，白玫瑰。
白玫瑰. The tones are,
Second, 白
Second.
second and fourth.
yeah,
白玫瑰。
white rose.
And of course you can have 红玫瑰，
That's right.
红玫瑰。
Red rose. Yeah, let's listen to those two for a second, if you would, Jenny, because again, it's mnemonics here. Try to remember this. So let's contrast white rose with red rose.
白玫瑰，白玫瑰，红玫瑰，红玫瑰。
So the tones are the same, in fact.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, the sentence here was they're quite nice.
白玫瑰也不错，白玫瑰也不错。
So the red roses are also quite nice. Yeah, 不错. Super frequency, super high frequency, but yeah, 不错. 这个也不错. 那个也不错. That's also they're not bad too, but that's not bad too. It's also quite nice. Well, okay.
好吧，给我一束红的， 一束白的。
Okay, so 好吧 is nice, useful stuff.
Yes, expressing agreement.
Agreement. All right. So give me a bouquet of red ones and a bouquet of white ones.
给我一束红的，一束白的。
Okay. Fairly straightforward stuff, but useful, I hope. Let's listen to it 3 more times.
对话第一遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的。
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
第二遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的。
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
第三遍，
要什么花？
给我一束玫瑰，
要什么颜色？
红色的。
白玫瑰也不错。
好吧，给我一束红的，一束白的。
Okay, now I guess from an elementary perspective, this isn't a very difficult lesson. One of the things, though, I want to share with listeners is, instead of always looking to get new, more and more vocabulary items, it's really useful to sometimes slow down and say, well, I already have a fair amount of vocabulary.
Yeah.
So are there ways in which the existing vocabulary links to other vocabulary? That's a hugely important way to learn Chinese, I believe, or any language for that matter. Making connections. How does this word connect to that? How does this phrase connect to that? How do we put these things together?
how do we bundle?
How do we bundle things? That's right. Because a lot of the stuff here is specific to flowers, but also a lot of it is not, and it is related to other stuff.
Revisiting sentence structures.
Exactly.
Grammar patterns.
Exactly. So I'm really big on connections and how we connect language. There's connections in the brain, or, how we network the whole thing. I think that's really the key. And, ChinesePod.com is designed precisely to enable that type of thing, that you can go to ChinesePod.com and you can explore, you can make those connections. Because when you're making connections, you are learning. This is the whole point about this. And if you can take the learning and actually do something with it, like use it or think about it and follow through, then that's even better. But that's a discussion perhaps for another day, because
It's time to say 再见.
Is it? Okay, well,
Yes.
再见 then.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0730.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0730
0730.
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0730.